Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Let's get into it. It is directed by James Gunn, written by James Gunn, based on Marvel Comics, produced by Kevin Feige, cinematography from Henry Bram, edited by Fred Raskin and Fred Diora, music by John Murphy, production company from Marvel Studios. It's distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Released in New Zealand on the 4th of May 2023 and the US on the 5th of May 2023. The runtime of this movie is 150 minutes, so that is 2 hours and 30 minutes. The rating of this movie in New Zealand, it is rated an M, and the US it is rated a PG-13. The genre of this movie is an action, comedy, superhero, science fiction, adventure, fantasy, thriller, and space opera. Plot. Peter Quill, still reeling from the loss of Gamora, must rally his team around him to defend the universe along with protecting one of their own. The cast we have is Chris Pratt as Peter Quill or Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana as Gamora, Dave Bautista as Drax the Destroyer, Karen Gillan as Nebula, Pom Klementieff as Mantis, Vin Diesel voices Groot, Bradley Cooper voices Rocket Raccoon, Sean Gunn plays Kraglin, Chuck Woody Ijuwu, I don't know how to say that, is the High Evolutionary, Will Poulter is Adam Warlock, Elizabeth Debicki is Aisha, Maria Bakalova is Cosmo, and Sylvester Stallone is Sakaar Ogord. Development. Pre-production work creating the designs and visuals for the film began by April 2021. In early May, Marvel Studios announced that the film would be released on May 5th, 2023. Later that month, Gunn said that Volume 3 would take place after the events of Thor: Love and Thunder, which features several Guardians characters. The film concludes the storyline established in Endgame, which sees Thor's journey off with the Guardians. Gunn noted that the ending was decided upon in editing and conflicted with his already submitted screenplay for Volume 3. Since he never planned to feature Thor in the film, Gunn had begun storyboarding the film in June, with the filming later revealed to begin in November 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia, for an expected end around April 2022. By then, Bautista said he had not read the script for Volume 3 and was unsure if he had changed during the production delays. The next month, Gillan said that she and Klementieff had read the script together and she found it incredible, brilliant, emotional, and funny. She also felt it was Gunn's strongest work yet with the Guardians characters. Gunn reiterated that the script was basically stayed the same from 3 years prior, but he had been playing with it in little ways over the years. He was in the middle of another draft by the end of the month, and said that the film would be an emotional and have a heavier story than the previous films, with a more grounded approach that was inspired by the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. Gunn originally wrote a cameo appearance from Kumail Nanjiani, a friend of his, but was removed this after learning Nanjiani was cast as Nanjiani was cast as Kingo in Marvel Studios' Eternals. Critical response. Reported an approval rating of 81% based on 288 reviews, with an average rating of a 7.2 out of 10. The site's consensus reads, a galactic group hug that might squeeze a little too tight on the heartstrings. The final Guardians of the Galaxy is a loving last hurrah for MCU's most ragtag family. On Metacritic, the film has an awaited average score of a 65 out of 100, based on 60 critics, indicating generally favourable reviews. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of an A on an A+ to an F scale, the same as the previous 2 Guardians films, while Post-Track reported that the moviegoers gave the film a 91% positive score, with 79% saying they would definitely recommend it. On to my thoughts. On the good, I loved Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I had so much fun with this movie. I had so much emotion and really pulled on my heartstrings. And there were even some dark scenes in this movie as well, and I love seeing the cast back. They all knocked it out of the park, and I did enjoy the villain of the High Evolutionary. Just a menacing character that worked very well. The MVP for me would be Rocket Raccoon. This character just had so much going on in this movie. I'm not going to say what, because of, spoilers. But yeah, an awesome movie. Bad and disappointing. I think for me there was a little problem for me, and that would have been the character of Adam Warlock. I would have loved to see more of this character with more scenes, because I really enjoyed this character. But yeah, that's really about it. Final thoughts, I think this movie was amazing from start to finish, and such a great way to cap it all off. I love this movie, but there was one little problem with Adam Warlock. But that's it for me. I would 100% recommend you check this movie out whenever you can, because it's such a blast. The score for me, I'm going to be giving it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'm going to be giving it a 95%. Grade, I'll be giving it an A. And out of 10, I'll be giving it a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, take care.